So what is permutations? What is a permutation? Permutation of some number of objects. Permutation means it is the arrangement of things, objects you can say. Suppose we are taking these 5 objects, say A, B, C, D, and E. Then in how many ways or how you can arrange it in a different order? Instead of writing this, we can write B, A, B, E, C. This we can write. Also, we can write say D, E, A, C, B. This we can write. So these two are different arrangements of these 5 objects, right? A, B, C, D. We are arranging in a different order. So each of this different order, or you can say each of these different arrangements, are called permutations. And later you will see, or you can see now. See, if I take this 5 objects here, if I take these 5 objects here in a set. Oh, okay, no, sorry. This we cannot do now because this requires the idea of function. So we will do later. So basically, permutation means it is the arrangement, or you can say rearrangement of some objects in a certain manner. Now the question is, how many permutations can be done with these objects? In how many different way we can rearrange the objects? This two we can see here, but what is the possible number of arrangements that we have to see? Okay, so this we will do here, and that is called the number of permutations. So let us see that. But before that, to count this number of permutation, we need a different way to count things. We need a different, what can we say, a different way to measure, or a different way to count, and that we usually call as factorial of a number of n. N is a positive. N is a natural number. You can say n is a natural number. So what is factorial n? Usually we denote factorial n with this notation, or also sometimes with this notation. N exclamation sign, or n within this quote, means this elbow sign, is called the factorial of n, and it is defined to be the product of first n natural numbers, 1 into 2 into 3 into dot 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 up to n. This is the product. So if I say what is 5 factorial, what you will say? It is product of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can say, that means you see, if you multiply these, it will be 120. So 5 factorial is 120. What is 1 factorial? If you see, what is 1
Sir,
factorial?
1.
Only 1. Very clear. So in this way, this notation is saying that for every natural number we can find a factorial value. And you see, 8 factorial, if you calculate, it will be around 40320. Now you see one thing, 5 factorial is 120, 6, 7, 8, 8 factorial is 40320. That means you can think how fast they are growing up, means how fast they are increasing, the values are increasing. So factorial values increase very rapidly. Even you will see one inequality, very important inequality is there, that 2 to the power n is always less than this n factorial, and this is true for n greater or equals to 4. This you can see you can prove actually by mathematical induction. So you see 2 to the power n is you know that 2 to the power n is a very higher growing expression, means if you increase the value of n, 2 to the power n will increase more and more. Like 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 3 is 8. then 2 to the power 4 is 16, then 32. In this way, it is increasing. But see, factorials are much more increasing in nature. Okay, this calculation is clear that n factorial is defined as the product of first n natural numbers. So it is better if you remember till 10 factorial what are the expressions. Okay, till 10 factorial, if you can remember, it will be better for calculation. Okay, so take a note of this, then we are coming to the counting formula of permutations, number of permutations. And tell me when you are done. Done, I think.
Sir, done.
Yes, sir.
So next, let us come to this calculation of number of permutations. So we are having 5 objects, say A, B, C, D, and E. Now, when we are trying to permute it, means we are trying to rearrange it, we are considering the problem like this. 5 blocks we are having, empty blocks, and we have to put these objects in these 5 blocks. Okay, so in our hand we are having these 5 letters, and we need to put one letter in one block at a time. So for the first position, how many possibilities are there?
5.
5 letters we are having, so 5 possibilities. Very good. Now for the one object you have put it here. So what will be the possibility for the second block? Number of possibilities?
4.
4. Now you see one thing. For this first block, if you are putting A, suppose you are putting A in the first block. So for A, you are having 4 possibilities here. Now instead of A, if you are putting B, then also you are having 4 possibilities. So that means for every possibility in the first position, you are having a possibility in the second position. So that means for these 2 positions, the total number of permutations will be the multiplication of these 2. For each possibility in the first position, you are having 4 possibilities in the second position. So since there are 5 possibilities here, so in total there will be 20 possibilities for the first 2 places. In the same way, if you have put first position and second position, so what will be the number of possibilities in the third one? Obviously, it is 3. And in the same way, 2 for the fourth and 1 for the last one. So now if I see the total number of possibilities, what is that? It is the product of all these numbers. That is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And how we have defined this product? It is the factorial of this value. So 5 factorial is the total number of possibilities. So in general, we can say the number of permutations of n objects, or you can say, it's better to say n distinct objects without repetition, actually means no 2 of the objects are repeated, are the same. So n distinct objects is equals to n factorial. See, there is an association with this n. If there are n objects, then we can permute them or we can rearrange them in n factorial ways. Okay, is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So just for a simple observation, you see, if I am having the word Delhi, so in how many ways we can rearrange this word? In how
Sir,
many ways
5
we can?
factorial.
Very good, 5 factorial, 5 distinct objects are there. So we can rearrange them in 5 factorial ways. So that means if you change the positions of these letters, if you rearrange it, there will be 120 ways to write this word. Means there will be 120 permutations of this. Okay. So this is the thing. Now, it is not the case always that we have to take all the objects. We may take, say, 3 of the objects and do the permutations. So in how many ways we can take 4 objects, say, from this 5 and do the permutations? In how many ways we can
5
take?
4.
Yes, it is 5p4, and let us see how it is becoming that. Let us see how it is becoming that. So you have taken the note of this till now?
Sir, last line.
You take this. So now I am saying
done.
that I am taking any 3 of the objects from that 5. Take any 3 of the 5 objects and permute. So how many ways will be there? So that means now we are taking 3 objects, means we are having 3 blocks now, where we have to put the objects, or here it is the letters. Now it is a thing that we are having the 5 objects same, A, B, C, D, E, but the places are reduced now. We are having 3 places. So what is the number of possibility for the first position? It is same as 5.
5.
And for the second position, since we have put here one
4.
object, so it should be 4, and here it is 3. So that means the total number of permutations here should be 5 into 4 into 3. But see, we need this thing in terms of n actually. So how we can express it in terms of n? Means this 5, only 5. So that we can do like this. We can write this 5 into 4 into 3 as this, and that we have taken extra. So we are writing it in the denominator. We are dividing by it. And you see in the numerator, it is 5 factorial simply. And what is the denominator? 1 into 2 means 2 factorial. And that 2 we can write as 5 minus 3. Why we are doing this? Because our given information is 3 objects out of the 5 objects. So in the problem we are having only these 2 numbers. So we will be always trying to express the formula in this 2 only, in these 2 numbers. So basically we are trying to generate a formula here, where only these 2 numbers will be associated, and in the problem, if these 2 numbers are there, we can find the thing. So that's why we are writing 5 into 4 into 3 in that way. 5 factorial by 5 minus 3 to 4. So this is the number of ways, or you can say the number of permutations of 3 objects taken from 5 objects, 5 different or distinct objects. Remember this word, distinct, because when there is repetition of objects, then the formula will be different. There will be some other factors. So if I now say that we are trying to find the number of permutations of R objects taken from N objects, then what will be the formula? Let me write it here. That will be better. So this is the thing now. N objects we are having in our hand, and we are permuting any R of the objects, any R objects from that N. So obviously there will be a restriction that N will be greater or equal to R. And R objects we are permuting means we are having R empty blocks in which we have to put some object. Okay, we have to put some object in this R blocks. So for the first position, obviously we are having N possibilities, because N objects we are having in our hand. So one object we are putting here. So next, for the next place we are having N minus 1. Again one object we are putting here. So we are having N minus 2. In this way, in these blocks, how many numbers will be there? How many possibilities will be there?
N minus R.
N minus R.
No. You see, for the first block it is N. For the second block it is N minus 1. For the third block it is N minus 2. You try to associate it with the position. So the number of blocks, the possibilities is one less than the number, the second that number of blocks, that position. So for the first it is N. For the first one it is N. For the second one it is N minus 1. For the third one N minus 2. For the RH one it will be
N minus R minus Y. R minus
N
1.
minus R minus 1. So you can say that the total number of possibilities that should be N into N minus 1 into N minus 2. In this way it will continue to N minus R plus 1. Is it okay? N minus 1, N minus 2, N minus R plus 1. So now we try to, this is a very complicated expression. It's a product of N, this number of quantities. So we try to do it with N and R only. Okay? There will be only N and R in the expression. So that's why to implement the idea of factorials, we are writing it like this. N minus 1, N minus 2, and this way up to N minus R minus 1. R plus 1 was there. Next we are multiplying these numbers also. Can you see all the letters here? N minus 1, N minus 2. After N minus R plus 1, we are adding rest of the numbers up to 1. After this it will be N minus R, then N minus R minus 1. In this way it is decreasing towards 1. All the numbers up to 1 we are taking, so that we can make it as N factorial, the product from 1 to N. The reason is clear, I think, why we are taking it.
Yes, sir.
And since it is the extra terms from N minus R to 1, it is extra terms. That's why we are dividing it here also. This. So how we can write it here? See, in the numerator we are having it as N factorial, and the denominator it is the product from 1 to N minus R. That means we can say it is N minus R factorial, right? So here we can say this is the number of possibilities, or this is the number of permutations of the R objects taken from N. And this particular expression is denoted by this symbol NPR. NPR. NPR means what? It is the number of permutations of R objects taken from N distinct objects. Now, what is the meaning of this? The meaning is this. Say I'm giving you the word Delhi. So how many three-letter words you can form from this 5 letters? The letters of the word Delhi.
3 into 2 into 1.
No. How many three-letter words?
Sir, 10.
Very good. 10. How? There are 5 letters given and we are taking 3 letters and permuting. That means it is 5p3. No, it may not be 10. Let me see. So it is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial. That formula. Taking 3 out of this 5 and then permuting.
60.
60. Yes. 5 factorial means 120 and 5 minus 3 means 2 factorial, that is 200. So it is 60. So that means we can take 3 letters and permute them in 60 different manners. Understood?
Sir, if we take 5 out of 5 letters, then it will be only 5 factorial.
Yes. If we are taking only all the letters here, 5, that means it is 5 factorial by 5 minus 5 factorial.
Okay, sir.
And then 5 minus 5 is 0. So 0 factorial is 1. So we are getting this 5 factorial. Okay. Clear to everyone?
Yes,
So let me
Yes,
come
sir.
to this thing now. We are taking n objects. So next is this thing. See here we are taking all the different objects. Means one object once only. Now if I ask you that the repetitions are allowed. Repetitions are allowed. Then what is the number of permutations?
Sir,
Then
Repetition.
5 times 5.
Sir, n to
Repetitions.
the power r.
Very good. Because R places we are having R blocks and each block is having n possibilities. So that means in the number of permutations, what we are doing actually, we are multiplying all these possibilities and it is n times, sorry, R times we are multiplying n. So it should be n to the power r. So if I ask you, you are having these digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to form 3-digit numbers without repetition. Without repetition. So what will be the number? Let me include 6 also. These are the given letters, digits, and you have to.
p3.
Very good. 6p3. When it is without repetition, it is 6p3. Very good. So that must be some number. 6 factorial by 3 factorial. And also, if I tell you that it is with repetition,
6 cube.
then it will be 6 cube. Yes. Very good.
216.
260. So these are the applications. Okay. So with and without repetition is clear, I think.
Yes, sir.
So now we are coming to another thing. Till now what we have seen that the objects are distinct, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are the objects, and we are permuting them either with repetition or without repetition. But now suppose the objects are repeated. Suppose I'm saying that I am permuting the letters of the word permute itself. See, two E's are there. So what will be, will there be anything different if the objects are repeated? Or the number will be the same? That is the next question. So what do you think?
Sir, without repetition টা unchanged থাকবে, with repetition টা change হবে?
No. It is not like that. I'm saying this n objects were distinct. Now these are, they may be repeated. They may be repeated. So what will be the case then? That means, you see one thing, I am numbering these two repeated letters here, E1 and E2. So that means in this permutation, we are actually getting two permutations here. These two are the same thing, though I am giving numbers here for the letters, but still we are having the same word, permutation. Suppose I am giving you this permutation,
Sir,
P.
6 factorial into 2 factorial.
No. Let me come to this. For this permutation, if I give you again these numbers, then also you are getting, or sometimes somewhere it will be R.
আবার উল্টো যাবে E2 E1 হয়ে যাবে
So E2 E1. That means we are, for each permutation we are getting two repetitions, but we need to avoid this repetition because they are the same words. So obviously we need distinct permutations, because with repeated permutation it is not of any use. So to remove this repetition, what we can do? So for that, first you tell me how many permutations are there for these letters. How many permutations are there? How many letters are there? 7 letters. So usually we should calculate it as 7 factorial. Now for each of that permutation, we are getting a repetition of twice. And how this repetition is coming? With what calculation? It is 2 factorial repetitions we are having. Think it very
They will be
clearly.
multiplied.
No, we will divide it. Because for each of the permutation, each of the 7 factorial permutations, these are repeated. And we need to reduce this repetition. We need to avoid this repetition. That's why we are dividing by it. Okay. So suppose instead of 2 we are having 5 repetitions. Then what we will do? We will divide by 5 factorial. So in this way it will work. And let me tell you the general case. N objects are there, among which R1 objects are of same kind. Are of same kind. Again, R2 objects are of another kind. Means it is some other repeated letter. And in this way, let it continue. There may be more than 2, 3, 4 repeated letters. So then the number of permutations, obviously these will be the distinct number of distinct permutations. This can be given as n factorial is there in the numerator. That is the total number of permutation divided by these repetitions we are avoiding. So we will divide by the factorial of all the repetitions. Okay. So you see, if I take the letters, if I take the word like this, assassination, how many of these we can do? How many permutations of these letters? Assassination. So first you need to calculate the frequency table here. What is the frequency of these letters? A, how many times? 1, 2, 3. S, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then
4
I.
times.
I is
2
2
times.
times. Then it is coming as N.
2 times.
2 times. And see, there is no more repetition. So that means the total number of letters is here 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 7 and 4, 11, and 2 extra letters T and N. Sorry, T and O. So that means total 13 letters. That means the total number of permutation will be 13 factorial divided by all the repetition. That means 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So this will be the total number of permutations of the letters of the word assassination. Is it okay to everyone?
Sir, if it is number of same permutations, তাহলে কি multiply হয়ে যাবে?
Sorry again. If it is the number of
Sir, if it number of এখানে তো distinct করলাম আমরা, তাহলে যদি equal মানে same permutation হয়, মানে repetition allowed হয়, তাহলে n factorial থাকবে নাকি n factorial এর সাথে ওগুলো multiply হবে?
no. তাহলে তো n factorial. Then it is only n factorial because n factorial is including all those permutations. That's why we are dividing from them. Okay. So this is the thing with repeated permutations or repeated objects, permutation with repeated objects. So two things are different. One is repeated permutation means the repetition is allowed but the objects are distinct, and the other thing is that repetition is in the objects like this word. Okay. See, permutations are very easy if you understand it. So that's why you clarify all your doubts here. Don't keep any doubt with you.